Welcome back to my channel, Winning in Life Empowerment Academy with Professor Abimbola Komolafe, and thank you so much for taking time to listen to me on my channel. So we've been talking about goals, and so this is the third part. And I also want to give a shout out to all my brothers and sisters. Happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know it's still in advance, but I just decided to do a clip just before Valentine. So we're going to be looking at some things that I feel are fundamentals to our goals. Okay, so I want you to realize that these clips are not just your ordinary clips. And I'm not here to talk to you about the laundry list of things you need to do, but I'm here to give you some understanding. We're going to discuss about things that can help us achieve these goals. Okay, I believe in fundamentals. Anybody that knows me know I'm a basic person. I want people to be able to build up on whatever they're learning to be able to achieve their dreams or whatever their goals may be. So we're still going to be talking about those laundry lists of SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and also timely goals. We're going to be talking about that. But before we get to that, I want us to be able to have what I call the prerequisites for goals so that they can become a reality. So let's get into our talks today. So like I said, the first fundamental principle is taking 100% responsibility for your life and your results, and stop the blaming and the excuses, which is important. Refuse to be a professional at blame game. Have Eckhart, in his book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, he said, complaining is the worst possible thing you can do for your health and for your wealth, which is important. Why? Because what you focus on expands. As we discussed earlier, like attracts like, meaning when you're complaining, you're actually attracting more, excuse my French, crap, or more things to complain about in your life. So when we're looking at deciding what we truly, I put it in parentheses, want to accomplish or to have or to do, one important rule for success is this: it doesn't matter where you're coming from, your educational background, whether you were born into wealth or not, your experience or whatever. All that matters is where you are going, and where you're going is solely determined on yourself and your thoughts. So permit me to do a little bit of repetition on this video, because I got a message from a friend and she said really, is it my thought responsible to where I am presently in my life? And I said, hey sis, that's it. That's pretty much it. Thinking, as we said, is the activity, and thought is what it produces as a result of our thinking. So at the present, the human brain seems to be the only instrument capable of registering thoughts. As a result, our programming from birth, what we heard, what we heard, what we saw, what was modeled in front of us by those who raised us, our parents, the church, the school, the mosque, everybody that has been a part of our life, they have been able to program things into us, knowingly or unknowingly. So your brain runs your life. You can live your life to the fullest, to your best, and feel the greatest by what you choose to think about habitually. And also that is uppermost in your thoughts daily. You may be wondering how all this has to do with your goals and how to achieve them. Okay, remember, when your brain works well, or when your brain works right, your body works right, and your decisions tend to be thoughtful and goal directed. For example, if you don't feel right and you tell yourself, I want to lose 20 pounds of weight, okay, lots of recipes out there, but you're not going to be motivated to do it, because you're going to take all the drink or whatever they advise, but at the same time you go back and eat the wrong foods or the unhealthy foods. So it's important for you to realize that when you make up your mind, okay, to think right, okay, you have to consciously think about what you're thinking and think about what you permit to enter into your thoughts or sorry, into your mind. Okay. So I have known people, okay, who have understood the power of their thoughts, okay, and have decided to hold positive, calm thoughts and absolutely be unaffected by the inharmony around them. They become like like water on the back of a duck. Okay, they feel it, but they do not let it actually affect them. So once you understand the power of your thoughts, you are not at the mercy of any fearful storm. Okay, you have the ability to choose your thoughts. Okay, and that is what really makes us human. Our life is a reflection of the way we think. I continue to expound on the power of our thoughts because this is a foundational principle we all have to understand and apply before we can decide what we truly want to accomplish, to be, or have. Without understanding of the role our thoughts play, we will decide on great and wonderful things to achieve, but we are unable to achieve them. Because our thoughts are filled with thoughts of failure, inadequacy, not enough, and all kinds of negativity. Everything you see around you today that is man-made in this man-made world began as a thought or an idea in the mind of a single person before it was translated into reality. This often reminds me of the story I heard about Henry Ford, and when he was trying to make the six horsepower car, and he told the engineers to keep looking and keep looking until they were able to discover it. So everything, every thought and idea it has what came from a mind of somebody. Okay, everything in our life started as a thought, a wish, a hope, a dream, either in our mind or in the mind of someone else. Our thoughts are creative. They form and shape our world and everything that happens to us. In Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Your outward world ultimately becomes a reflection of your inner world, and it mirrors back to you what you've been thinking about. So whatever you think about continuously, okay, emerges in your reality. In a book by Brian Tracy called Goals, he said, and I quote, unhappy, unsuccessful people, they think and talk about what they don't want most of the time. They talk about their problems and their worries and who to blame, okay, most of the time. But successful people, they keep their thoughts and conversations on the topics they most intensely desire to achieve. They think and talk about what they want most of the time. So living without clear goals is like driving in a thick fog. So no matter how wonderful or well engineered your car may be, you drive slowly, hesitating, making little progress, okay? And even on even the smoothest road. So deciding upon your goals and making sure they're clear, okay? It's important. So it's not like you're driving on a road that is foggy, okay? So when you drive with a clear goal, it allows you to focus and channel your energies and your ability to achieve your goals. So clear goals enable you to step on the accelerator of your own life and leap ahead rapidly towards achieving more of the things you really want. Brian Tracy also said, as human beings, we have an incredible cybernetic goal-seeking function within us, within our brain. So when we're absolutely clear about our goals, we don't even have to know where or how we're going to achieve it. So by simply deciding exactly what you want, you will begin to move unerringly towards your goal, and your goals will start moving unerringly towards you. At exactly the right time and in exactly the right place, you and your goal will meet. So this incredible cybernetic mechanism located deep within our mind or our brain helps us achieve our goals, whatever they are. So to move towards them, so once you move towards your goals, okay, and if you decide, for example, that your goal is to go home every night and watch the TV and go to bed, you're certainly going to achieve that goal. On the other hand, if your goal is to create a wonderful, healthy, and happy life and prosperous life, you also achieve them step by step with a plan. Like a computer, your goal-seeking mechanism is non-judgmental. It works automatically and continuously to bring you what you want, regardless of what it is. So the size, the scope, and the details of what you are looking to achieve is irrelevant. If you set goals, if you set little goals, you automatically enable you to achieve them. And if you set good large goals, so you have this natural ability to achieve these goals. Remember, the size, the scope, and the details of your goals you choose, it's irrelevant. Okay, so I leave you with a quote by Tony Robbins. He said, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into visible. Again, setting goals is the first step in turning invisible to visible. So thank you once again. My name is Professor Abimbola Adetola Komolafe. Thank you for listening to me, and do have a winning day. Thank you.